Hello everyone and welcome back to a brand new video. In this one, I'm going to be checking out and doing the best class setup for the BRUEN MK9 light machine gun here in Modern Warfare. So first guys, welcome back to a brand new MW best class setup video here on the channel, and yeah, of course for this one, I'm going to be checking out and doing a class setup for the BRUEN MK9. Now, if you guys have played Warzone within the past week to 2 weeks, you would know that the BRUEN light machine gun is absolutely unstoppable. It is easily one of the best weapons in Warzone, up there with the FAL, and that's saying something considering that the FAL can get a one-shot kill to the head. So because of that reason, that's what come for today's video. I decided to do a class setup on it in Warzone. So yeah, with that said, if you don't want to enjoy this one, make sure you leave a like on it down below, as well as subscribe for more Modern Warfare content. So yeah, now that I got the intro out of the way, let's actually dive right into the commentary. Also guys, before we talk a little bit about the class setup, I do quickly want to mention, and that's the gameplay they are going to be watching in today's video is from Plunder, and that's just because I want to get some fast-paced gameplay that showcase a lot of kills with this weapon, and that's exactly what I did. As you guys will see in the gameplay, I'm absolutely lasering people out of the sky with this BRUEN with the exact same class setup that I will be showing you guys. So with that said, let's actually dive right into it. So of course, as you can see over here, this is the class setup. Now doing a brief rundown for my primary weapon, I will be using the Phoenix Ignition variation of the BRUEN MK9. Now if you guys don't have this particular variant, you can always just use the standard variation and you'll be good to go. For my secondary weapon, I will be overkilling the MP5 submachine gun, and then for my perk setup, I will be using EOD, overkill, and battle hardened. Lethal is going to be C4, and my tactical is going to be the heartbeat sensor. So now let's talk a little bit about the attachments I will be using. Starting off with my first attachment, I will be using the monolithic suppressor, which will be increasing the sound suppression as well as damage range. And then for our second one, we will be using the XRK Horizon 23-inch barrel, which will also be increasing the damage range as well as bullet velocity. Third one is going to be the tac laser, which will be increasing the aim down sight speed, aiming stability, as well as aiming walking steadiness. Now the reason why we are going to be using the tac laser, and that is everyone has to keep in mind that the BRUEN after all is a light machine gun, so that means the aim down sight speed is going to be considerably slower than a weapon like a submachine gun or an assault rifle. So if you put on the tac laser, it's just going to be bumping up the aim down sight speed, which is extremely useful. For our third attachment, we will be using the VLK 3x optic, which of course is a scope and will allow us to be a little bit more precise with this weapon, and there's also the added benefit of lower recoil when you are going to be using this optic. And then for our final attachment, we will be using the 60-round magazine, which will be increasing the aim down sight speed, sprint to fire speed, and movement speed. And of course, as the name suggests, the 60-round magazine is indeed a proper magazine instead of a belt. So yeah, with that said, now let's move over to the attachments I will be running on my MP5 submachine gun, and let's get right into it. So for our first attachment, we will be using the monolithic integral suppressor, which will be increasing the sound suppression as well as bullet velocity. Interestingly enough, the monolithic integral suppressor is considerably better than just the standard monolithic suppressor, being that you get the exact same benefits as using the standard monolithic suppressor. However, you also get less of the drawbacks, which is very useful, so that's how come we will be using this attachment. For our second one, we will be using the F-Tac collapsible stock, which will be increasing the movement speed as well as aim down sight speed. For our fourth one, we will be using the stiff hold grip tape, which will be increasing the aim down sight speed as well as sprint to fire speed. Our fourth one is going to be the 10mm auto 30-round magazine, which will be increasing the damage as well as range. And of course, for our final attachment, we will be using the Merc foregrip, which will be increasing the recoil control as well as hip fire accuracy. So yeah guys, that's going to be it for the class setup portion of today's video. Now before I end off this one, I do quickly want to mention a couple things, and that's first of all, in tomorrow's video, I have a pretty important announcement, so make sure you stay tuned for that. Also, before I end off today's video, I am going to be showcasing a little bit of raw gameplay of me using the BRUEN, just so that way you guys can see this weapon in action. So yeah guys, that's effectively going to wrap up today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, don't forget to leave a like on it down below, as well as make sure to subscribe and turn post notifications so that way you guys will not miss any upload from me. So yeah, that's effectively going to wrap up today's video. I'm your host, Deeper Jungle. I hope to see you in the next one.
Target marked. Send it!
This is Loader 2-0. Good copy. Cluster strike away. Moving!
Down it!